Art Battle displays talents of local student artists, and Hamlet Police quell domestic disputes along Hamlet Avenue. Plus, we have an exclusive interview with Deborah Knight from the Leith Memorial Library. That and more are all coming your way on your Monday edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. Happy June, everyone, and welcome to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. I'm Callie Smith. To learn more about registering for summer classes, visit richmondcc.edu or call 910-410-1700. Let's get right to it. Now for tonight's top stories. The Cole Auditorium at Richmond Community College was filled with outstanding works of art created by students from Richmond Senior High School and the 9th Grade Academy on Thursday evening, May 24th, at the Spring Showcase of Art and Music. This is a second annual show for the art students, as it was held in conjunction with the Raider Concert Band and the RSHS Singing Raiders end-of-year performance. Despite extreme downpours of rain, hundreds of friends, family members, students, and community leaders turned out for the event. An art battle was held between 5 and 7 p.m. involving 4 art students, Alexandria Baker, Alice Dietrich, Meredith Stogner, and Rebecca Wallace. Each young lady had 2 hours to complete a painting that was to be auctioned off during the band concert, with the proceeds going directly to the individual student's college fund. Jason Parakis served as the auctioneer and even got involved in the bidding to increase the bids from the crowd. Alexandria's picture portrayed a beautiful, innocent angel. Students from the 9th Grade Academy displayed a variety of their paintings and pictures, ranging from a breathtaking sunset, intriguing light bulbs, butterflies, bubbles, mushrooms, spiders, a red barn, and a colorful autumn scene. Some of the AP students from RSHS had some of their artwork on view as well. Emily Harris, admitting that she loves the beach, displayed various pictures of beach scenes, including Holden Beach and Oak Island, as well as a crab, an octopus, and a huge starfish. Some were framed and available for sale. As the art show drew to a close, the Raider Concert Band, the Clarineers, the Concert Choir, the Raider Diamonds, and the Vocal Ensemble performed for a large audience under the direction of Mike Ward and Aaron McNair. Seniors received special recognition from Mr. Ward and Miss McNair. Graduating senior Cameron McDonald also led the choir in thanking Erin McNair for her devotion to the class of 2018 and presented her with flowers and gifts. The Hamlet Police Department was called upon to investigate no less than 3 incidents of alleged domestic disturbances over the course of a recent weekend within 5 blocks of one another. The first call came in at around 3:15 a.m. Saturday the 19th and occurred on West Hamlet Avenue. A dispute had arisen between the occupants of the residence, Arthur Wayne Smith and Christine Mitchell Bird. Smith was arrested and charged with assault on a female, while Bird was arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon. No bond was required of either party for a June 4th trial. Later that day, at about 2:30 p.m., a call came in to report a domestic disturbance on West Hamlet Avenue. Christina Nicole Quick had allegedly chased her father from the home with a knife, reportedly in retaliation for him having threatened Quick and her mother. Quick was arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon, as well as being served with an outstanding warrant for arresting a public officer. Quick was placed in jail under a $3,000 secured bond and given a trial date of June 4th. The next domestic situation transpired the following day, Sunday, May 20th, at about 7 p.m. Officers arrived on West Hamlet Avenue and were informed by a resident that her cell phone and car keys were forcibly taken by another resident. While officers were conferring with the complaint, the other party exited the home and attempted to remove license plates from a vehicle in the yard. When requested by the officers to cease and desist such actions, the individual refused to comply and physically pulled away from the officer who was attempting to view the removed license plate. Cleo Jerome Wall was arrested and charged with delaying an investigation and resisting public officer. Wall was placed under a secured bond of $500 and issued a June 14th trial. When we come back, we've got an exclusive interview with one of our favorite guests. Deborah Knight from the Leith Memorial Library in Rockingham is in the studio tonight to discuss their summer reading program. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
My name is Jim Leach, and we have been using the Tim Hayden Construction Company for the last several years.
My name is Dave Owens and my wife Beth. We had some damage here at our place in Oldwood Village.
January 2nd, our house flooded upstairs coming through to the first floor.
Tim has responded very quickly with his team of people.
Our repairs went extremely well.
Tim made a very difficult situation much easier for us.
Welcome back to Live at 5, and I'm sitting here with Deborah Knight from the Leith Memorial Library to discuss a summer reading program for Richmond County. Now, Deborah, who's involved in this reading program and who does it serve?
Well, it serves all of Richmond County, and actually we have it at all 3 branches this year. In the past we had been at the Cole, but because of one of the aspects of summer reading was missing, like our kids coming back to the library after having the great programs at the Cole, the educational and the fun program, parents weren't bringing their kids back to the library to check out books. And part of summer reading is reading. I mean, we don't tell them what kind of books to read or if they have many to read, but it is a known fact that if children do not read during the summertime, they lose up to 1 or 2 grade levels
Absolutely.
during the school year. So this year we decided that we were going to try to bring it back to each individual branch. That means fewer numbers, probably, because each location can only house so many kids. So what we've done this year is actually each branch is doing it on a separate day. Like in Mondays it's at Camp, Tuesdays it's in Rockingham, and Wednesday it's actually in Ellaby. But at Leith and Hamlet, you actually have to register to come to those programs. Like, I can house 325 kids. But when the 400th one shows up,
Right.
What do I do?
suppose.
Tell you can't come. So what we're doing is requiring them to come the week before the program and get a wristband. And so that way we know that we're within fire code and safety code. Is the main issue is that we don't want 500 kids in there and something happen.
Right.
And so what's going to happen is, in the past we serviced over 1,200 kids per week.
Wow.
At the Cole, because we had all 3 banquet
Well,
rooms.
some large numbers.
Yeah, and there was the 3 banquet rooms, and we could set everybody. So now what we're having to do is have parents, daycares, and I'll be aware that they have to come and register and pick up bracelets for their kids to come this year.
So some preparations involved.
Right.
For those
It's
who want
not
to
just our preparation, but it's also the parents and the daycares that want to come. Also this year we're implementing something new that is actually what I call a pilot program. We're actually going to do crafts this year.
Oh, great.
And so this year at Leith, one of the things we're doing, we'll start June the 26th, which is a Tuesday, and for 50 kids. We'll do crafts for 50 kids. We started handing out bracelets the first day of June. already 38 of them's gone. So
Oh, good.
So
Good
so we're
numbers.
so we're going to be full for that. And what happens is once they fulfill that first week, they can pick up a bracelet for next week.
Okay.
So that's what it is. If you come the first week and you get your bracelet before you leave, you can get another bracelet. So
Okay,
parents
good.
don't have to make 2 or 3 trips to get them. They can get them the same
Okay.
day that they're there. Also, we want everybody to realize that, we couldn't be doing this without the support of the community. We have lots of backers that have done this for us, like Von Drell and Rotary Club, and
Great.
just naming a few. If we didn't have community sponsors, there's no way we could have summer reading. And we're actually doing 10 weeks of summer reading this
Oh, wow.
year. So
That's
we're going to have
great
lots of
community
kids.
support.
Also, one of the things that's happening this year, we want kids to go on and log in. It's really easy. We have one of those little, cute little cubey things, whatever you call them, that you can do with your iPhone.
Okay.
And you can register your kids and count their minutes because they're going to get bigger prizes from the Sand Hill Regional Library System. A couple things have been discussed, like
Can get the family involved.
right, family involved, like Kindle Fires and
Oh, great.
bicycles and stuff for the minutes they read. So, and every time they register and log their minutes, they get put back in the bowl for
There's
another
some
drawing.
incentive there.
Right, but if
Yeah.
you come every week to a program, like to our program, once you come in and check out a book, you're going to get a prize. Like our first week, we're giving every child a book bag that says Libraries Rock, and inside of that is a book for them to take
great.
home themselves. So when you come and check out something, you're going to get something in return.
Great.
And so we're excited, but you can go, people can go on our website, www.srls.info, and register their kids for summer reading. And starting now, we actually
An
started
online process?
Right, it's online. You don't have to actually walk in the door to do it.
Okay.
And then you can register the minutes.
So why was this program started? Was there a need that was recognized?
Well, I've been working on and off for the library system for over 40 years, and state library we've always, as far as I know, always had summer reading. But the need has got greater because there are so many kids that don't have anything to do during the
Yes.
summertime. And their parents can bring them and, for an hour, 15 minutes, they can be educated, they can check out books, they can use all the things we have inside the library. We have iPads for kids to play on. We're also going to start showing movies on Fridays from 10 to 12. And so it's fun movies like Black Panther and stuff like that. We have movie
Yeah.
rights now. We got movie rights. So
Okay.
we're able to offer that to the community, and it's free of charge. Everything that we do at the library is free. People
Great.
don't realize, they think they have to pay for something. No, you just got to show up.
Okay, great.
And that's what we're
great to know.
doing, and we're excited. And we have lots of good prizes. We have book bags and water bottles and cups and pencils, and we also have little speakers, Bluetooth
wow.
speakers. So we have great prizes this year. So the
Yeah.
kids need to come check out some books.
That's great. Well, what a great program they have in our community. And thank you so much to Deborah Knight for coming in to discuss that reading program. Thank you.
Thank you.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Exit Realty Platinum in Rockingham has listed one of the most beautiful homes in Richmond County. Located in Rockingham on Ledbetter Lake, the home features 4 bedrooms with bamboo floors and a kitchen featuring stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, and a master bedroom that overlooks Ledbetter Lake, along with a spacious tile shower and the attached master bathroom. The open living space leads to the back deck with a perfect view of Ledbetter Lake, and the property features its own boat dock. Want to see this beautiful home? Call Nicole Hayden with Exit Realty Platinum, your source for homes in Richmond and Moore counties. Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-through for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy. We'll treat you like family.
Hello, I'm Tammy Benson, and this is
Nancy Bowling.
And we're here to tell you about the wonderful service at hospice and what they have to bring, from the nursing services to the medical director to in-home aides to a chaplain to bereavement to everything you can imagine. They were there to take care of it.
I cannot think of how the experience with hospice could have been any better professionally, spiritually.
When she moved to Richmond County from Long Island, New York, just before the start of the 2012 school year to teach mathematics, Ashley Larson visited a Richmond Senior High School volleyball summer workout. Checking out the program was part of her official visit to RSHS campus, and Larson soon found herself as the Lady Raiders junior varsity coach. And since then, she has helped turn Richmond's program into a perennial powerhouse on the court. Now, 6 years later, Larson was announced as the head varsity coach Wednesday, as former head coach Shelley Wimpy made the decision to transition to Richmond's cross-country program. With Larson comes a wealth of playing and coaching experience following a historic 2017 season in which Richmond won an unprecedented 25-1, including a perfect 25-0 regular season. The Lady Raiders also won a perfect 14-0 in the Sandhills Athletic Conference in the regular season and swept competition to win the SAC Tournament Championship. Larson grew up in central Long Island, New York. She played varsity volleyball at East Lissip High School for 4 years as an outside hitter, which is when her love for the game blossomed. In college, Larson was a 3-year starter at St. Joseph's College. She graduated with her degree in mathematics education in the spring of 2012 and applied to schools all down the eastern seaboard. Larson found herself in Richmond County thanks to a program called Teachers to Teachers and got a job offer from Corey Satterfield, who was Richmond's principal at the time. Noting she was ready for a change of scenery, Larson accepted the job and made the 650-mile move south to rural North Carolina. At the same summer workout she went to on her official visit, she happened to meet her husband, Chris Larson. 2 weeks ago, Chris was introduced as the new Richmond boys and girls head coach after Benny Howard's 30-year career came to an end via retirement. With summer break quickly approaching, Larson is looking forward to getting the Lady Raider volleyball program fitted to her style. And now let's send it over to Russell Parker for today's Live at 5 weather report. Russell?
Thanks, Kelly. Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Richmond Community College. We're going to take a look here at the weather map with the highs for tomorrow. Not too bad. As I said Friday, it was going to be around the upper 80s, the mid 80s. But not too bad at all, considering that we've been hitting the 90s around the Carolinas for the past couple of days. But be warned, that's not going to be the same very much longer, of course, when we get to later into the week. But I'll tell you more about that in the 5-day forecast. And I'll exaggerate the heat just a little bit more later on as well. But right now, it's going to be pretty cool. As cool as it can be anyways in Carolina weather. But yeah, so I mean, what was that? Greenville 83, and I mean, not too bad off. We're going to the beach. Wilmington 87. And of course, over here, Charlotte's 85. So across the Carolinas, around the mid 80s, upper 80s, not too bad at all. Moving into the 5-day weather forecast now. 83 is going to be the high in Rockingham. Sunny, got the sun coming out. 64 as the low Wednesday. It's going to jump up a little bit to 88, but drop right back down to 83 again on Thursday with some clouds in the sky. Not too bad at all. Of course, Friday now is when we're getting back into the 90s. High 90, low of 70 on Friday. And we got a chance for thunderstorms coming back here again on Saturday with a 30% chance of rain. Looking like it's going to flood out the weekend, if you will. So be mindful of the rain coming up. We'll keep you updated on that as the days and the weeks progress. Moving on to your pollen outlook, Tuesday and Wednesday, of course, with no rain in the area, nothing but sun, good weather means a lot of pollen. So pollen outlook very high. Be mindful of the pollen and be mindful of, make sure you get your medicine on you at all times, as I've been exaggerating multiple times, as all of our anchors have been exaggerating. So it's very serious. Here's something else that's very serious too. People leave their animals and their children in cars during hot summer weather. Not a good thing, and I just want to exaggerate that a little bit because it does happen. Unfortunately, it still happens despite the warnings. But I would feel bad if I didn't give that warning out myself. So, this is kind of a graphic here telling you about the average rise in the temperature in your car. If you have your windows rolled all the way up, this is how hot it can get after turn off the ignition and going into a store and leaving your children, your dog outside in that car. It's not good. So after 10 minutes, say if it's 80 degrees outside, after 10 minutes, it'll be 99 degrees. And as the time progresses, it will get worse. So be mindful. If you have to bring your dog with you anywhere or your animals with you, find a way where you can't take them inside, or have somebody with you to stay in the car to keep the AC running, or even to let them outside, keep them out of that enclosure. Or even, if you have to bring in your kids, you should bring them in. I mean, they might be getting in your hair, but I think it'd be better if you will let them get into your hair than leave them out there. So that's my warning to you guys about the hot weather and the dangers of leaving your animals and your children inside the car. Please don't do it. It's not good. But anyways, back to you, Callie, at the desk.
Thanks, Russell. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. And if you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for iPhone and Android devices. And be sure to tune in tomorrow morning to the greatest morning show in the Sandhills. I am, of course, talking about Good Morning Sandhills, which you can listen to Monday through Friday starting at 6 a.m. on the ClassicRockRadio.com and on the RO app. And guess what? It's free. Thanks for tuning in to Live at 5. Good night, Richmond County.